What's up guys, this is Gabe/Casino, back to another crappy video. We're back, RFK, we're doing Ramtusk runs because we need at least 2 axes and 3 helms. This is where the poggers really starts. We're 32 with our improved route. And we have windfury, and this is where we find out whether the bear can still hold aggro, I guess. We're just going to buff up real quick. And then drink. And we've disabled fire totems on the sham because we don't want to accidentally pull aggro in the tunnel, because that can happen. And we've obviously got huge macro upgrades, which we'll talk about at the end. So it's basically the poggers into the poggers. And again, war is 2-hand and war 2 is dual wield, so we should reset this and see who's ahead. There's a pat here, right? Oh fuck! Let's just get moves off. Oh, and we've got the text here. We figured it out. Like, we're just a fucking genius. You know when you're just a super genius and everyone just gets mad? Because in vanilla 1.12 MSBT, let's just MSBT triggers. MSBT doesn't have the functionality from TBC. So without rewriting the entire add-on, and a text passing add-on is fucking huge, you'd be surprised. But we'll talk about that later. We got some insane complex technical Regex. Everyone remember their Regex? Fuck that shit, man. So it's primitive and it's just the text, but I like it because it's the only way you know whether your macros are working. So when you go back and rewatch it, you can see what everyone's doing. And obviously you can't get, because it's such a primitive system, you can't format the text and you can't do icons, but at least you get the skill names and shit. So it's still poggers. So we're pretty happy with that. Obviously it takes up a lot of the screen, but I'd prefer it to not having it. Because again, it's the only way you know that your macros are working. These are like ranged mobs, right? We don't need to heal, but oh fuck that! Oh, we keep forgetting to turn thing off. Broadcast. Oh. Oh. We should put this here, because you can do it from bear form. If you don't need to. Fuck! I didn't think they would pull. Oh, and the music. Oh no, it's still going. Disable broadcast for no reason. But basically it's the poggers into the poggers. We can just in the lead. Two-hand is in the lead. Feels bad, man. Oh fuck. Oh shit. AWT on! Do something! Oh fuck. Did we actually AOE on? I don't think we need to. Excelente. Make sure everything's still working. Excelente. So there are some dangerous controls here that I don't remember. And yeah, getting berserker stance and all the other shit, like the macros actually start to get complicated and hard to read. And there's actually another limitation that you have, which is there's total limit, so the entire macro can be 7,000 characters. We don't have Dispel. But each line has a limit as well, so you can't just do a massive if statement in one line unless you do it as lure. But again, we talked about that. If you do it as lure, then it can get... there's other issues with that. I don't know if we need to... I remember there being some patrol somewhere. Five Sunders, please, debuff. What? We were watching Payo and he said, I'm pretty sure he said is this a joke? In French, but I already forgot what he said. This is the best way to learn languages, is insane chain lightning on the fucking shaman. Just don't want to pull it. That's a melee mod. Because like you can pull the ones up here by accident. Excellent. I think we used to actually try to pull this guy because he can pull random mobs. Just go backwards. And then do this. Like, obviously single target, I don't think there'll be an issue holding threat, but like, AOE, I think it'll eventually be a problem. There's all these patrolling mobs. Because swipe is good, but eventually it just doesn't scale his stats, right? Get through here without pulling anything. Couple of mobs there. Couple of patrols there. Oh, there's heaps of mobs here though. What if we just run? We're obviously a speed gamer. And this is a Ramtusk run. Can we run in and aggro those? Hello? Is this a joke? Oh, we fat-fingered Control Shift 1! We fat-fingered, Oh, fuck. AWT! It's dangerous because the hunter runs backwards. This is more dangerous than before. Excelente! I don't think we can pull him back at all. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, remember when totems crashed the server? We had to fix that as well. There was a null pointer with no check. Null pointer with no check, so the server just crashed. We might just drink. I think we can just AoE the boss, but we'll try CC. We don't have much CC. Everyone drinking? Buff. Maybe we should change the buff key to not check so that it doesn't fail. I think we can just run in here. I think we'll just kill this asshole to not accidentally aggro. And that's it. think we can just AoE it. Drink, everyone's full. Everyone's buffed. Excelente. Oh, we're gonna hunt a trap. You walk up here. Oh, oh fuck! Not like this! AoE top! Not like this! No! And I'm stuck in a fat-fingered bar! That's why I couldn't do anything. Oh, no. I didn't think he would aggro, man. And we're disabling broadcast. God! Five Sunders. Cooldowns, let's go. Swap to the other warrior. Redo Saunders. Excelente. No! We fucked up, man. I didn't think he would aggro. We were trying to put a fucking... God! We were trying to put the fucking totem. I guess we can click. Oh, we don't have the thing. Holy shit, man. We were trying to fucking put the frozen trap down, but we fucked up and walked too close, and then Ramtusk hit us so hard he knocked the action bar off the fucking character. I mean, we fat-fingered fucking new bar. Druids can't use that, but the hunter can. Oh, now it's not a real fight because we've killed the two ads, so we can just run in with it. Doesn't even matter now. So he aggro's pretty fucking close. I'm pretty sure we could have just AoE'd it down. God! Damn it. I didn't think that was this close. Like, this would just be too easy card to get out. 5 Sunders, please. Debuff. Cooldowns, let's go. Oh, we don't have fucking... We don't have Death Wish on the new bars. Feels bad, man. At least we get a helmet. No axe there. So we're doing about 1,000 runs of that. So just a quick Ramtusk. Unfortunately, we fucked up at the end. We just crowd. Who ended up in the lead? Two Hand was in the lead fairly significantly. So I guess the first thing we just look at the MSBT. So this is the only version you can get in vanilla. So you have to add a trigger. And percentage 1 is the output from the search. So you can't search for the damage only. and the name of the skill only, and then print that, because it's just not as it's not as developed as the TBC version. So then you pick party damage, and then you do it again. I have a second one for party hits, is on the other one. And then here's the insane complex technical regex, because you're passing the oh shit, we were in windowed that whole time, were we? Fuck. Should we just re-record? We just fucked everything up. So when a skill, if we look at the, oh, you can't even see it. We'd have to turn the cam off. If you look here, the line is typically name of character /s, skill, hits or crits, name of target, for damage number, right? But there's a few problems. The name of the skill has 1 or 2 words. It could be cleave, or it could be auto shot, or it could be multi-shot, which has a hyphen in the middle. And then the name of what you're targeting, which can also be 1 or 2 or 3 words, like Elder Cloud Serpent. That's 3 fucking words. So your regex has to fucking account for that. So if we go back to our insane complex regex, so word plus, remember your regex, so any of the, this is what's the MSBT has its own syntax. So this type of character, any number for the first word, and then the character's name could have a space in it, because you never know, and then another word. So, and this is star, so 0 or more of these. So a word plus a word, and then -s, because it's Huntus. And then the next word, the skill name, another word, question mark dash, because there could be a hyphen in between. And then there could be a space and another word. In the case of like auto shot or lightning bolt, there's a space, there's 2 words. So there could be a space and a word, and there could be star, like 0 or more. Then it's hits. Then the skill name, which could be 1 word, cleave, or it could be auto shot, lightning bolt, 2 words, so space, another word, W plus, and it could be 3. Oh no, this is not the skill, this is the name of the target. So Elder Cloud Serpent is 3 words, so 1 word, 2 word, and then 0 or more, and then 4, and then %D is the number, which could be 1 or more number characters. So that's your insane complex technical regex to be able to print it out in the old version of the add-on. In TBC and onwards, they added functionality where you could properly do the thing. And like, I guess we can just show quickly. I'll just swap this back to the client. What the add-on looks like. A text passing add-on is nearly 3,000 lines on one part, and the second part is 4,000 lines. So it's 7,000 lines of code just to pass text. Like, text passing is no joke. Like, it's a... So I looked through the code like quickly to see, because obviously the add-on makes a decision when it's printing the normal place. It makes a decision to show it or not, and that's clearly must be based on whether the source is your character name. So if character name equals me, print that shit. But I couldn't find that. I couldn't find that in the add-on. And then there's a bit where it imports settings, but I couldn't find at a quick glance where that is. So you could obviously edit the add-on somehow, but like, again, it's like a bigger job than just what we did and quicker. So that's like the MSBT. And so then we go onto the macro. So warrior, we added a few things. Should we start? We'll start with DPS, I guess. Just put this up here. So a minor thing was just thunderclap. When you cast spell by name, it actually bypasses... actually, I don't know if on live it has the same functionality, but you can cast a thunderclap without a target, so you can cast it without being in range. I don't know if that works the same on live. So whenever we thunderclap, we added a range check, but this is we're starting with the DPS key. We'll just go to the AOE, I guess. Oh, we've changed with the AOE is ugly to read now, because as you'll learn, there's a new limitation. So thunderclap. So this is our new thunderclap section. So what we added here, E38 equals 1. So E is action in range, and that's just rend on the bar. So if you're in range, you can thunderclap. But this whole section has changed because we now gain berserker stance. So you can't cast thunderclap in berserker stance. So, and you don't want to waste fury, because we're specking fury because arms is trash. We don't get tactical mastery. So you want to, if you're not in battle stance, you have to switch to it, but you don't want to do it and waste rage. So, and this leads to that new issue where an individual line can only be so long before it can't be read anymore, and you'll see it says down here end of file error or some shit, because not only is there a 7,000 character limit in Super Macro total, but there's also a per line. You can't just have one line that's more than like, it's probably like double this, about double this, and that's where all that shit that makes it look like what the fuck it is comes in, like to save character space. So instead of typing cast spell by name multiple times, you go C equals cast spell by name, and then we can go C, and that gets substituted, and C here. So instead of doing, what's this, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15 characters, so 30 characters instead of 30 characters, we did 17, 18, 19. So you saved almost half, like instead of 30 characters, and then you just do this for everything that it's worth it. So obviously if you only do things once, typically it's not worth it. But if you do it multiple times, it becomes worth it. So you couldn't just do this insane, unless you do it as a lure function, you can't do this in one line. It's just too long. So you have to split it into 2 lines. So this is where we've got C equals substitution cast by spell name, D is buffed, E in action range, F unit mana. So if not buffed thunderclap target and you're in range and you're in the stance, because you get the stance, battle stance, or you have less than 5 mana, then battle stance, thunderclap. Then the next section, if you're in range and you're in berserker stance, or you have less than 5 rage, then you can berserker stance and cleave, because you only want a battle stance to apply thunderclap and then swap to berserker stance and then do your cleaving, because you can't thunderclap in berserker stance. And then, but you end up with a case where you're in berserker stance and you have more than 5 rage, so you have to add another line where you cleave if you're not already in berserker stance, because otherwise you would get stuck in the stance and not cast anything. So this is, you now have to do 3 different complicated lines for all the scenarios, because you can't do it as one giant macro. So yeah, like that's thunderclap AOE and berserker stance. And then we added berserker rage up here. So get berserker stance. If you're in berserker stance and you're in range, then berserker rage. This is not a big deal on you're not tanking, so it's not that big a deal. And then we added auto intercept at the top as well. So get the cooldown of intercept, get berserker stance. If you're in combat and you're not in range and you're in berserker stance already, then intercept. So that's intercept. And that's the AOE macro. Fuck. Oh, we're going back to the client. And then we go through the same thing for DPS. So DPS is the same thing. You have the intercept. You have berserker rage. And then your normal attack is still the same, but we've added a, if you've got less than 5 mana or you're and you're not in the berserker stance, then go to berserker, because that's your new main stance. And then this is the same, but because we have a windfury now, there's a chance we have more rage than we can spend, so we have a dump heroic strike as well near the end. We just set it to 30 because it's pretty rare. It's not world buff end game raiding where you've got fucking max all the time, and we don't have bloodthirst yet, so we're still hamstringing. So that's DPS, and then Sunder is the exact same, except intercept, berserker rage, sunder, but also dump because we have windfury now. So that's the warrior macros. Then we go to the shaman. So we disabled totems just for this run, but we'll go through like the normal. So we've added windfury, and when you put down a windfury, it doesn't immediately give you the buff, so you can't just check for the buff because the buff doesn't appear straight away. So you'll be spamming totem. So we have to actually target the totem and see if it's on as our target. So target by name windfury totem. Oh shit! Why are there spaces here? Whoops. That might be a typo. If your target does not equal windfury totem, it means you couldn't find a windfury totem, which means there's not one up, which means you can cast it. If your target is windfury, then you won't cast it. So that's just how to spam a spammable button for windfury. Heals are all the same. We don't have the NS yet. And then for AOE, this is DPS, so Searing Totem, and we're up to Searing Totem 3. So if your target is not Searing Totem 3, cast Searing Totem. Because there's no buff, you have to actually click it and check if it exists. Otherwise we just keep spamming it. And then yeah, that's it for the single target. And then AOE, same thing again, we've got the windfury check. But in AOE we've got Fire Nova Totem 3 because we're up to that. And you have to check for it because it's you put it down and then it blows up after a few seconds. And then you want to put Magnetotem once it's blown up. So once it's off cooldown, you can then check for a Magnetotem and then you can cast Magnetotem. And then the assist is Chain Lightning, and that's it. So that's your updated Shaman macro. And everything else is the same. And that's it. And we haven't touched the server because we haven't needed to, so we're just doing... We're doing... oh, I guess... Did we already show... I don't know if we showed... Fuck, where did it go? We closed it, fuck. We fucking closed it. I don't know if we showed Faerie Fire Feral. So get the cooldown of Faerie Fire. If it's 0 and you don't already have it buffed, then cast it. This one's a bit annoying because you can't just do cast Faerie Fire Feral. You have to add these brackets on the end. I don't know why, but it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work otherwise. And then everything else is the same. We've already done Feral Charge, I think. So yeah, that's that, and Hunter. I don't think anything changed here. We already talked about the pets, pet abilities, and the rest is all the same. Yeah, so that's it. Just doing Ramtusk runs for the axe and the helm. Until next time, goodbye. We'll just add a proper fucking Ramtusk at the end, and I'm pretty sure we can just AoE this. Just for completionist's sake. He's targeting the warrior that can't get healed because the name isn't unique. God damn it. I'm surprised he's holding aggro. Woo! Axe! Fuck you, man. That's fucking bullshit. Oh, we need to give him one of those. When does Hunter wear helm? And you get that. There you go. Full AoE Ramtusk. We could have like waited one extra GCD to hold aggro, but yeah, whatever. Only 5,000 more runs to go. Until the next time, goodbye.